with Emma Ross, ladies and gentlemen.
So I went to the pub over New Year, which I imagine probably most of you in the room did also. Not the same pub as me, because that's just weird. But as I walked through the door, I was greeted with this. It's you! The lesbian! No, I'm not. But this is not the first time it's happened to me, and I'm starting to think I'm giving off some kind of vibe. I don't know, it could be the short hair, the comfortable shoes, the fact I like fish. But obviously it's quite flattering, but as I turn down their very polite advances, I'm not ashamed to say that as they walk away, I give them just a little look up and down, because you never know. And I'm starting to think that maybe lesbianism is a path I should have taken. Okay, I'll explain. 5 years ago, I got married.
Hey!
4 years ago, we separated. 4 years ago, we separated. Since then, I've taken 2 boyfriends home. Our wedding photos are still up. It's great. Bit of a surprise the first time. The second time, though, the lovely young man who's here this evening, I warned, because I thought it was only fair. Yeah, he spotted the first one really quickly. It turned into a game. There was only 5 more to find. Now, back in the summer, I did something called the 3 Peaks Challenge. For those of you, there's not even a rumour of recognition around the room. Oh, okay, one lady knows. Excellent. Have you done it?
No, in Marks and Spencer's. We did a bit of fundraising.
Okay. In Marks and Spencer's, where this beautiful young lady works part-time, they did a bit of fundraising. For the 3 Peaks Challenge. It's not a random...
T-shirt and everything.
Oh, amazing. I didn't get given a t-shirt.
That's mine.
Oh, bless you. So to explain why this young lady got a t-shirt that I've now got. It's the idea of the 3 Peaks Challenge is you try to climb the 3 highest mountains in 3 different countries in 24 hours. Well worth getting a t-shirt for, I would say. So my 24 hours was basically spent in the pouring rain or on a minibus trying to dry out. Proceeded or preceded? Proceeded after that, the week after that. So sorry. It was a traumatic 24 hours. The week after that, though, was spent walking like this, trying not to move a single muscle in my legs. And if you ever spot anyone walking backwards down the stairs at the tube, they may well have shared my experience, because the shame of walking like that in public is far greater than the pain you're actually in for a good week afterwards. But in the run-up to that, I was chatting with a friend of mine who'd put herself through the same trauma the year before. And while we were sharing a glass of wine, her daughter was very kindly writing a list of what she thought Auntie Emma, that was me, was going to need for my 24 hours up and down 3 mountains. And I've got it here. This is what she thought I needed for 24 hours. Seamless Wellingtons. That is what I needed. Preferably Peppa Pig. Oh yeah. So I took her advice and sent her a little email the week after, because my arms were still working, and told her how I and my wellies had gotten up at the mountain. It wasn't long after that I got an email back informing me that Outlook just likes to correct wellies to willies. Auntie Emma was not popular. But I'd like to take you back to my mother, who, bless her, she's lovely, but yeah, slightly odd. So I've been doing stand-up since August, so that's what, like 6 months now, and this whole experience has been discussed in my family 3 times. When I say discussed, it's been mentioned. The first time was when I kind of broached the fact that I was going to give this a try, and to which my mum was just like, well, why? Which I think is fair enough, because there's a reason I'm up here and a lot of you are down there and not stepping on this stage. You know, that's fine. The second time, though, we were in Leicester Square, heading towards the Comedy Store. Now, if I had a friend who was going to be on stage in the Comedy Store, I would be pretty excited. I was pretty excited to be going on the stage in the Comedy Store. I'm being videoed, I can't stray. It's fine, okay. Shh.
Like you're a teacher.
Okay. I was pretty excited to go on stage at the Comedy Store, to which my mum said, oh, you're still doing that? Okay. The third time it was mentioned, and the last time it's been mentioned, falling towards the end of what I'm about to say, is over Christmas dinner, when my mum just turned and said to me, Emma, again me, how do you cope with being slated all the time? And so I'd like to thank you all very much for proving my mother.